So I've been back on Dawn of Ages. So I'm here today. Strategy, current strategy that I have here. So I got two-handed thrust weapon here, or thrust right over here. I don't know why it's playing on stream here, guys. So this unit here is gonna go behind my my on, I guess, the bottom lines. But we got the chain with the Gusarm. Gisharm. I'm not gonna enunciate these weapon names right, so whatever that name is right there, that's what I have for that troop there. And right in front of that troop there, we got the two units with the shield and one-handed weapons. So the first one, man, I don't know why it blanks out like that, but we got the plate armor, which is awesome. This is my first plate armor that I ever got. It's epic. And then we got Delari, and then the heater shield for this person here. And then the second one right beside, this is still the bottom line troops here. We got the Alman Rabbit and War Axe with that one, and then we got the Oval Shield Legendary. And of course, this is the front line troops over there on the top. The back line starting out, we got the Ranger Armor, and we got the Incendiary Grenade. And we also got Incendiary Grenade also on the right beside it with the Ranger Armor. Also, reason being of why I used Ranger Armor and even like light armor troops or light armor is they have better better perks for your for use for them, like or any ranged troopers. Just like this one here has as long as it has full health. And there's one that I do beside it. Have it on here. They have 10% precision and longer distance for your range for them to to be able to shoot and hit their targets. So that's pretty good if you can get that with the 10% precision and it's usually a circle with the arrow right in the middle of it, and then with that heart. Those two are for any of your troops. And in front of them we got a legendary rabbit, Alman Rabbit, and then we got the Ilfer sword and a heater shield. And beside them, Alman Rabbit, War Axe, and Oval legendary. And commander, we are using the war drums to buff our troops. The laminar armor, our heavy armor, those are pretty good for our troops. Support like I'm using for this guy and or the front lines. And of course we don't really have a good yet, so it's still blue, so we still need to get an epic. Here's my son. He's actually 1 year old now, guys, and we're messing around with durable also. So this is the new durable support class. So if you guys don't know what it does, it's buff increased by 10%. And then movement speed increased by 200% after hitting an enemy. So that's what it does there. And it also heals your troops, supposedly. Supposedly heals your troops. So if you can go to the weapon itself, supposedly that's what it's going to do. So damage reduction support 10%. And then heal is 115.7. Support radius is 5 meters. Support duration is 2.12 seconds each time it gets hit. And then support cooldown, I guess it's every 7 seconds it gives those buffs. So, all right. So the commander also, so you guys can see the commander's attributes and stuff like that, and the what is it called? Uniqueness of my items. So I still don't have very good ones there. I still need to get epic or legendary on those ones. You can get legendary items for a commander. I still use Frederick Barbarossa, still my main. So guys, as you guys can see, I've been playing with him a lot. It used to be Frank, but now it's Frederick Barbarossa. Frontline is another plate armor. Plate armor are pretty good for support with your war drums or durable or your front lines. They're really good over there with the War Axe and Round Shield. So there is my yard setup, guys. And that's how I set it up. And I'll do a fight so you guys can see how the troops are gonna come at them during the fight against the enemy. That's why I did this the way I did that on the formation. And the civilization, if you go to your castle, you guys can choose civilization. And there's different stuff here. There's 5 options you guys can choose. They need to create 6 options now because there's a new hero that came out. So that hero needs to have its own civilization also. But we're currently using Titans. And the reason being is because we have a lot of shield weapons. So all of our units with shields gain 10% more armor. And all units with the shield have 10% chance to block all incoming damage. And then all melee units receive 20% attack damage, 20% more attack damage if their health is low, less than 50%. So that's pretty good. And of course, upgrading shields cost 10% less. And if you go to your armor or academy, so right now I got level 4 academy. This stuff that I am upgrading right now and also using because I have a lot of shield units. So we are using robust plates. All damage done to units wearing heavy armor is reduced by 9%. So I got a lot of heavy armor in the front line. So you do that. And then over here, durable shields. Right now it's currently 2. I want to max that out. Shields gain 6% blunt and slash armor. And then we got the protective shields. Shields gain 8% damage reduction. And then we got the wide shields. Hi, Jana. Shields gain 9% resistance. So that 9% resistance there and 8% damage reduction for all our units with shield. That is. And then you guys can use the heavy hitters. Increase critical chance of blunt melee weapons by 4% for those who use the and stuff like that. But also, if you keep where we got the self-defense, villagers gain resistance to upgrade also. Villagers evasion, do that also, so less likely. And then 9%, 2% precision. You can do more damage, more accuracy, range or grenade meters. So that's not really. We got also the villagers gain 1% chance. That's a good one to do it with. And then that's about it. Oh, this one down here, determination. Villagers deal 1% damage. So those are all the stuff that I think benefit people that have. So we're gonna take out the camera and we'll do a fight, guys. All right, so we are gonna do the fight here. You guys can see how the fight goes with this current setup I have. All right, buddy. Get down real quick. Oh. That's okay. All right. All right, let's see if we win this though. So this guy's 39,000 power and I'm 47,000 power. So as you guys can see, they usually charge on the top, middle, because that's where my main troops are and they're closer to their attack range. And my bottom troops usually fight any of their troops that are closer to them, and then they wind up getting closer to the top, middle, and then they start picking off the archers if they can break through on the top, middle there. Oh yeah, bud? You like it? Our troops won, Jonah. Our troops won, bud. Look at it. Look at it. They won. Let's go. We're a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Chicken dinner. Come on, give us legendary. Why are we getting all these resources? My goodness. All right, so we got that. That was pretty good. There you go, bud. All right, Jonah. Now we're going to try a normal PvP ladder. So we're going to try this one here. Since we're recording, we'll do a couple attacks here for you guys. See if you can win this one here. Hopefully you can win. Hey, look, it's Frederick Barbarossa against Frederick Barbarossa. Alright, so our power are pretty much the same. He has 48,000 power and I have 47, so it's not too bad. So we're gonna do time management because this affects our commander and our support abilities, which is the war drums and thermal. And then we're gonna do the heavy resistance because heavy resistance will provide us cover for our frontline troops. And our commander, of course. Okay, so right now, as you guys can see, we are getting hammered. Hopefully we can make a comeback with our thermal and war drums being there in the front line and our commander supporting our frontline troops. Oh, wow, we broke through. We broke through, chat. We broke through. Let's go. Well, that was a good one. So all those buffs I told you guys about, those definitely helped our team in the front lines. So, I'm glad we did that. Let's go, boys. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. That's my setup, and that's my stuff that I want to do on my research on the academy to buff up my troops with the shield. There's a lot of different areas you guys can work on. A bunch of people have been using a two-handed weapons and buffing up their troops with certain criteria in their academy and in their civilization, and using a different commander also. But that's mine there with Frederick Barbarossa, with Titan, civilization, and the academy. I've showed you guys all the stuff that I've been working on to buff up my troops with the one-handed weapons and with shield and heavy armor. And then also, a little reduction for having shields and stuff like that. And I think it is also very important to keep upgrading this area here, guys, for all your villagers. So if you upgrade this when you're all the way to 5, that's going to gain 2% resistance each time. And villagers gain 1% evasion there, and then precision right there. And then over here, critical damage, and over here, critical chance. So those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that were going to be very good for your villagers. Every single unit that you have will benefit from those when you upgrade them. But without further ado, guys, make sure you guys drop a like and consider subscribing, and we'll catch you next time.